Welcome, Sagittarius, to your mid-month reading for October. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. This message. Opportunity. Whatever it is your desires, something that you've been diligently manifesting and really working hard towards with the Page of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo coming at you. Doesn't have to be. You have the Ace of Wands, inspiration, and the urge to want to create these new opportunities given to you and handed to you from the universe itself as a gift to help you along the way. So I really am starting to see the lineup here. This is about that new beginnings and positive transformations that are coming toward you. Really wanting to embrace opportunities for your growth over here with the Ace of Wands. Staying positive and proactive for sure. Absolutely, as you are rushing in. Something's rushing in towards you. Could be a Libra, it doesn't have to be. But someone, it just feels like you're driven to succeed right now. But it does feel like you may have this news coming in that even drives you harder. Okay. So it does feel like you have a lot of action orientation. You have the Ace of Wands, which is all about taking that action. And you also have the Knight of Swords, which is one of the fastest cards in the deck, which is saying I'm feeling ambitious. My thinking is going crazy as I'm fast thinking about where it is I want to put this energy, put this information that I have, really wanting to drive the force and go forward, but yet keeping yourself cool and collected with the King of Cups. So you're saying, yeah, well, but I am cool and collected. I'm not going to allow my emotions to overtake the situation. I'm just going to stay cool. Right? With the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh. Feeling grounded with good luck right now. Feeling like everything is in your favor. Feeling like, you know what, there's from one point of change to another point of change. You could have been going up through a lot of ups and downs, but now it's time for the wheel to be in your favor and be right side up. Something very unpredictable is happening. It could be this news itself or this golden opportunity that you have that's standing before you on its way. Okay, so something from your childhood. You might even be running into an old childhood friend, or some past memory might be coming up. It could even feel very much like deja vu. That is also a card of deja vu. So it could even be something that you feel like, oh my God, deja vu. I thought about this. Maybe you're even having deja vu about this reading. Deja vu, I swear you were going to say that. Okay, so anyways, there could have been some kind of conflict that was going on in the past where you were having some kind of differences or avoiding some kind of ending. But now you might even feel like where you ended this situation was the best thing you could have done. Okay, because now you don't have any diversity, you just have that peace. So it could even be thinking about where you came from and what the hardships were within that relationship, that old job, whatever it was that could have been lingering within your mind. You can now give it peace. Okay. As it is going away. Either someone or some memory is giving you some kind of confusion and indecision. You could be getting some information that's actually a little confusion. So you could be getting information from, we'll say, this Capricorn. And then all of a sudden, we'll say this Sagittarius wants to bring up something from the past that's causing confusion, that's trying to counteract your Page of Pentacles information. You know they wanted to say that last time. That's not going to happen. Get to where I am today. Your past makes you stronger. Okay, but if we allowed the past to be today, we're never going to, our future will be shitty. Right? But it's almost like they're trying to make you remember something that happened. They may even be bringing up an old fight that had something that has to do with a conflict of yesterday that they want you to relive. And it's giving you kind of an overload. And then don't let that happen though, because it could literally leave you in confusion and indecision about which way you're going to go, because you're already high on your horse, knowing that this is good. And then someone wants to come in and say something. Guys, number one Goldie's rule: don't tell people your manifestations. Unless you know 100 they're on your side, right? Don't tell, people who you might think will be jealous about a situation, or they don't have your back. Don't tell them shit, especially when you're manifesting, because they'll go against your manifestation. And then that brings in confusion. It's like if I were to tell someone I'm manifesting that I have 10,000 subscribers. I mean, literally, I'm almost at 10,000, but I mean, like, I'm going to gain an extra 10,000 subscribers this month. I mean, that would be the sheer shot from hell, right? But that's not the point. What was the point? The point is that would be exactly the point. Now, do I believe that could happen or not happen? I don't know. I didn't manifest it. Well, he said that I'm going to have this and I'm going for it. You ain't going to get that. That's a lie. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out right now. How could you tell me it's a lie if you have the Wheel of Fortune? And you have the Ace of Wands. It's a gift from the universe because of the Wheel of Fortune. So that right there, we already know the answer. We already know the answer to the question. The question is, are they right? No, they're absolutely wrong. You can't have the Ace of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune and say that it's not happening. If it's meant for you, it's going to happen for you. You have the Three of Pentacles. There's a teamwork and collaboration between you, the universe, and your higher self. Also going to have a lot of teamwork, collaboration, learning implements with someone else. You're building something, and you're going to build something long-lasting with long rewards, long-term rewards. So they're wrong. And I do feel like this is in the middle of the deck on purpose, because I think that this is where they're going to try to shut you down. So it's all beautiful, and then they're going to try to shut you down, but then you're going to see the overall results here as you are approaching the truth. Absolutely. Turning of the new leaf. Thank you. Sudden awareness that what? Sudden awareness of what? Sudden awareness of what? There it is. Your manifestation is coming in. Everything is moving, and there it is. Your rewards. There it is. Booyah. Because I already said it. It's impossible. It would be impossible. It would be impossible to sit here and say that they were right if you have a gift and good luck. So keep moving after those dreams. Don't listen to them. Don't let them get you in your head. Don't let them try to bring back past memories of failure or this past person saying something, whatever it is, whatever that past thought is, or acting like they did in the past, something of this nature. Do not let them do that, because you need to move past this diversity, this argument, this confliction that they're trying to cause you. Okay, so that you can find the peace, so that you can get past that and not allow yourself to be in a confusion mode. There's no reason for it. It's a negative energy that's trying to, of their worries, their fears. That's literally what they're doing, is they're shedding their worries and their fears onto you. That's what people do. And it's not so much because of always jealousy or enviness. It's because that's the way they live their life. If we always live our life in fear, we're going to spread it out to our friends. Oh God, I don't know if that's going to work, Sally. That would never work for me. I don't. Okay, that's your problem. And that's probably why you're stuck where you are stuck. But don't, if you allow that to be fed to you, that's what we call energy. That's a type of energy vampire in its own way, because they're feeding that energy to you. No, it says you need to overcome this and become very aware of where you're going to withdraw your energy and block their energy and block whatever they're saying out of this whole scenario. So that way you can focus on what it is you truly want and focus on this wish fulfillment this opportunity that's coming towards you and not having to deal with all of this. Okay, because we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and underneath it is the Empress. Okay, with the Fool. Wow, with the Fool. Oh my gosh, be prepared. This is what you don't see coming. So in actuality, we would do it this way. This is how they would lie. At the very bottom of the deck would be the Ace of Cups. So it's being prepared for the new journey, okay, that awaits with prosperity and abundance. Manifesting and co-creating exactly what it is you want, knowing exactly where you're going and how you're going to get there. Development and growth throughout everything that you're doing. We have the growth here, okay? And we also have the Ace of Cups, so it says this will allow you to make your cups overrunneth with that peace, that prosperity, that abundance of what it is you're looking for. Whether this is love, maybe they're talking about, well, you know what Steve did to you. Nobody gives a shit what Steve did. Screw Steve. Nobody cares. Good Steve. I don't care about Steve. Steve is Steve. Mark is Mark. No one cares. Stop trying to put Steve into Mark's shoes, right? So it literally could be something like this, okay? You know, so whatever that is, okay, because no matter what, you have this great opportunity coming toward you. Do not allow this person to put fret on you. They're just trying to make that comforter. They're trying to put a comforter on you. You know what I say about a comfortable blanket? You want to get stuck in, if you want to get stuck there with a comfort blanket on, but nobody wants to be with a comfort blanket. Yeah, right again. Just pulled them. Overall message of the reading is pulling from the middle of the deck is accelerated motion. You already have the Eight of Wands, and there it is. Your wish is coming true. She is literally wishing upon a star and watching the chariot come through. Okay, this gives you the power and the strength to carry forward for what it is you truly need for this new beginning. Okay, but the choice is yours. Okay. Ooh, victory and success. Ah ha ha. Okay, guys. You know what? In case it is new love, let's grab some love cards for you real fast. I wasn't going to, but then I thought, you know what? Why not? Don't want to make it too long, but we do have a little bit of time. It's not too long. It's only 15 minutes, so let's get these out really fast. New love coming in. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Go on that date. Have that fun. You called in a soulmate. Absolutely. You called in a soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This reminds me of the short I just did. So now we know who the short is about if you guys are calling in love. Worth waiting for. Oh, that's crazy. That's exactly what the short was talking about. Calling in a soulmate that's worth waiting for. That's crazy. So now we know whose energies we're picking up here. Okay, so yeah, and new love. So like I said, don't worry about the past. You just worry about the chemistry of today. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.